Hi guys, this is the video that's going to introduce eighth notes, and I love eighth notes. They're one of my favorite rhythms to play. So first, we're going to clap a whole note. Now a whole note is 4 beats. Let me go put my metronome on. All right, so whole note, one sound that we're going to stretch for 4 beats. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty easy. A whole note. Now we're going to break the whole note into 2 pieces. And we're going to do half notes. You ready? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty cool. So we took the whole note, broke it into 2 pieces. Now I'm going to break the half notes, each in half. Now I have quarter notes. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine, but eighth notes are cooler. Eighth notes are when you take each quarter note and you break it into 2 pieces. Now, when I break it into 2 pieces, I'm going to write it like this. Ooh, that's kind of squished. Now you can see by the way I'm drawing it that there are going to be 2 sounds inside every beat. So if you're going to look at this, can you see how the beginning is always number 1? The rule is here too. The first eighth note is always going to be a number, and in this case it's going to be 1. So I'm going to fill that in. 1. This one's going to be 2. It's right underneath the 2. This one is going to be underneath 3. This one is going to be underneath 4. Now, I'm going to put an in-between sound in there. Watch. I'm going to do quarter notes first, then I'm going to do eighth notes. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you don't have to make your hands go up and down, but it helps, okay? And maybe that was a little bit fast for a beginner one. I'll slow it down so you can hear it better. There we go. Okay, that's a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In between each number, I said the word and. We're going to write that in music as a little plus sign. And it happens exactly halfway in between the beat. Numbers are always going to be a click. The and is always going to be in between. So I have my eighth notes written like this. Let's clap them. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's just say it. Ready, say. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm making my voice really separated because it's going to be separated in my instrument. So I'm going to make sure that my voice is very clearly saying and halfway between the beats. Now, eighth notes can hold hands. I have these eighth notes all together. They're holding hands, and goodness, that's messy. I'm going to slide you over here, and we're going to look at it this. There we go. So now we have these eighth notes. They are holding hands. But the way we count them is still the same. The first eighth note is always going to be a number. In this case, number 1. The second eighth note is always going to be and. It doesn't matter where you are in the measure. Whenever you have 2 eighth notes together, it's always going to go number and. Now the next number is always going to be 2. Then we have and. Then we have these boring old quarter notes that are just 3, 4. So let's play it. You ready? Words first, counting is important. 1, 2, Ready, numbers. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again and go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now we're going to clap. We're going to clap on everything we say. If I say and, I'm going to clap on the and. I say a number, I'm going to clap on the number and make sure my number hits the metronome. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again and go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to make it look like a quarter note and 2 eighth notes. Let's clap this one. Say it first. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. The number always comes first. Again and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Clap it, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let me put the eighth note somewhere else. I like moving them all around. Let's make 1 be eighth notes. And let's make 3 be eighth notes. We can put eighth notes wherever we want. We just got to change our counts. Ready, counts. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now clap it. Ready, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now, I'm going to go through the rhythm of our next song. The next song we have has eighth notes in it. I'm not going to write them on the staff because this is going to be the rhythm for every single instrument. So I'm not going to put it on an EGBDF staff. I'm going to write it all on one line, and we're going to practice clapping and counting. So I'm going to pause while I get that drawn up real nice and pretty so it's not sloppy. All right, so this is the rhythm for Skip to My Lou, which is the next line on your orange belt. So we always have to clap and count it. Now in this case, we need to figure out the rhythm first. So now, if you are looking at your book, you are going to recognize that the rhythms are the same. The quarter notes and the half notes and these eighth notes are all the same as what are in your paper, but I have written all of mine on the second line so that we can just focus on the numbers and the counting. Should you write in the counts? Yes. Writing in the rhythms and writing in the counts is a very, very, very important skill as a musician. I write in counts too on my music when I play with my band on Thursday nights. It helps me keep track of where I am, and it makes my music more accurate and sound better when I play with my friends. So, writing counts in is not cheating. That's being smart. Okay? Writing notes in, it's a little bit of a cheater. Okay? But writing in counts is something smart musicians do. That being said, let's identify what each note is first. This one is a quarter note. There's a note head and a stem. Okay? These are eighth notes. They're black notes, they're filled in, and they are holding hands up on top. This is what we call a beam or a bar. Now I like the word beam better because it goes across and they're holding hands together. 2 sounds inside one beat. Then again here is a quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, half note because it's not filled in, quarter, eighth, 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 quarter, 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 half note. We're to the end of the line. Now we come down here. Now if you notice, this rhythm is the same as this rhythm. If they look the same, they will sound the same. If they're the same rhythms, they will count the same. So here we have quarter, eighth, 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 quarter, 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 half note. That's all, it's just a big old repeat. Now here's where we get to the different part. Quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, and a rest. Now, quarter notes are one sound, one beat, they get a number. What number? We always start with 1. The next eighth note, whenever we have a pair of eighth notes, and this is super important, it starts off with a number first, then the and. So in this case, we've already used up number 1, so now it's going to be 2. What comes next? And. They're partners, okay? They're holding hands. Number and. You don't have to think too hard about it, okay? Just remember the number comes first. Then this one is going to be a number. Number and number. What number? 3. And this is our quarter note, so it's just plain old 4. So if I'm going to clap it, or well, I'm going to say the counts first. The numbers are on a click. The ands are halfway between. So here's my beat. I'm just going to count. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? Well, I'm not rushing it. My eighth notes are not fast. They're just in between. Don't think of eighth notes as being fast. Think of eighth notes as being in the middle. Okay? Now let's clap it. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now this measure, we should know. Quarter note, half note. This next measure, I'm going to get to the other side here. Does that look familiar? It's the same as this one. If the notes are the same, the rhythms are the same, the counts are going to be the same. So here's our 1. Here's our first pair of eighth notes. This is going to be number and then we have our quarter note. So let's try clapping it again. Counts first. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Clap it. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And I like to bounce my hands up and down because when I point up, it automatically tells me where halfway is. Okay. Now here, quarter, half note. Now let's try linking all of this together. The important thing is that we stay steady. Okay? You don't get to play the quarter notes at one speed and then you play the eighth notes at a different speed. The click will never change. The beat remains the same. The beat never changes. The rhythm that we do on top of the beat changes. That's what makes music fun. But when you're practicing, you gotta use that metronome. Otherwise, you'll make your 1 in this measure a different speed than your 1 in this measure. So let me turn the metronome on. Now you might notice there's another extra sound. There's the low sound, the thunk sound, and then a dink. That dink happens halfway between the donks. So that's showing me where my and is. The thunk is the number. The dink is the and. So I'm starting this off. I'm not going to clap. I'm just going to say the numbers. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Do it again. And I know I'm exaggerating and being a little silly, but I'm making my and higher in my voice to match the metronome. Number and. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now we clap. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. This measure. Now our metronome is on, so I'm going to stay at the same speed. Let's just clap it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Link these up together. Words first, counts are first important. Ready, go. Clapping it. Ready, go. Now, when you have the dink on, it's important that you wait for the metronome, so I started before it. There it is. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the next two measures are exactly the same. There's no change. So if you know the first two, you know the last two. Let's link it all together. Counts first, then claps. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure down here. Does this look the same? Quarter, eighth, 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 quarter, 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 half. It's exactly the same. So let's review. Quarter note is 1. Eighth, eighth, number and. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play, just say the counts. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This next measure is a little different. Here's our quarter note. Here's our eighth note. We have the beam up here. So the first eighth note is a number. Next one is the and. And then we have two quarter notes. So it changes the pattern just the tiniest bit. Words first. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. It's important that you say exactly what is written here. Don't add anything extra. Then this next measure, half note, quarter note, and a quarter rest. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Clap it. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, clap the whole thing all together. I'm going to move this back just a little bit so I don't get in the way. Okay. 1 and 2 and ready, clap. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So now, before you pass this off, every single person has to clap the whole line with numbers, okay? And yes, you can write in the numbers. In fact, you should write in the numbers to help you learn the rhythms. All right, guys, have fun. We'll do more stuff with eighth notes.